Hi, I'm Margaret from Margaret's Crafts. I want to welcome you to my video where I'm going to share with you my spinning and spinning related things that I've done over the past month now. To start off with, I want to welcome back my returning viewers, and I want to welcome any of the new viewers. I want to begin by sharing with you what I'm making with my hand spun. And the first thing that I have, or the only thing that I'm working on with my hand spun right now, is a shawl called Tania. And it's a pattern up on Ravelry. And it's being made with fiber by Gwen Ahrens Natural Fibers. It's 100% wool, undyed comb top in Polworth, Targhee, Blueface Luster, Falkland, Finn, and I dyed it with the Easter egg dye, and then I over dyed it, and then I think I may even over dye it again once I get the shawl all done. But when I showed it to you before, if you saw my my videos from my knitting videos, I was down here, so I have this much done, and I'm working now. I got the first pattern. I have the first pattern done, and I'm starting into repeating that pattern. So that's how it's coming up. And I'm knitting this on US, let's see, I think it's a US 6 4.0. Yes, 4.0 millimeters. And I'm just going to keep making this until I run out of yarn. So I have this much of the first yarn to go. And I have another whole skein to add to it. I like this pattern because you can just keep making it until you get close to running out of yarn and have enough for the bind off. And that's what I wanted to do with the hand spun, have it all done with it. So that's how much I have done so far. Okay, and that's the only thing that I have that I've been working on with my hand spun. The next thing that I'll share with you is my finished skeins of yarn. Oops, sorry. Excuse me. And the next one is the second half of that yarn that I had showed you, the fiber that I showed you, the other yarn. And this is the second skein that I've made. And like I said, it was Gwen Ahrens Fibers, the 100% wool, and the one that I dyed with the Easter egg dye. The first skein, I got 318 yards. And the second one, this one here, is 288 yards. So it's going to be a nice big open shawl. And it's between fingering and sport weight. It's mainly fingering. And it is a 2-ply. Yeah, it's a 2-ply fingering weight dyed with Easter egg dye. And it was like way too much orange. So then I tried to over dye it with some of the blues. And I have this, I guess it's a teal color, with some pops of the different colors that were still in there. And that's the first skein that I finished up. Then the next one, I took one of my Surprise Bat Fiber Clubs. This is my January of 2019. It's by Gwen Ahrens Natural Fibers, and it's a Surprise Club bat. And it has alpaca, mohair, silk, bamboo, Firestar, and it's more of an Aran to bulky, and I ended up with 62 yards. And it's like a plum colored. I tried for a thicker yarn because I wanted to use it to make a hat. I don't know if it's not enough because it was only like 2 ounces. So I'm going to have to mix it with something else. So for now, I just have the one skein of that. That's the color right there. And my next one that I have to share with you is some fiber that I picked up. It's not fiber. It was one of those super bulky yarns that, you make the blankets out of. Excuse me. That you make the blankets out of. And it was just some very, very loosely spun yarn. And it's right here. It's blowing it out because it's off-white. And this is what I came up with. And I'm using this to go with that that steel colored yarn to make a shawl. And this is uh, 50% superfine alpaca and 50% wool. So I guess I'll go into my acquisitions then, because that's, oh no, not yet. I'm going to first show you what I'm working on now. It's on my e-spinner, and there it is. And what this is some Gwen Ahrens Natural Fibers, Targhee, silk, and bamboo. 80% domestic wool, 10% silk, 10% bamboo. And it was in an orange color. There you go. And I blended it with some of that that bulky, super bulky fiber that I had because for my birthday, my husband purchased me a blending board. And so I just did like a layer of that and a layer of that cream color, then another layer of that and a layer of a tan, and then another layer, and then blended it like that on the blending board and made it into the Rolex. And that's how they came out. So they're super fun to spin. I'll always love spinning these. That's why I wanted a blending board. But I didn't really have any of the different colored fibers to blend, so this was more like a solid orange, and then those were solid colors, so I just played with it like that. And that's how it's coming out. And I have 3 more to go through. And then I'm going to roll it into a center pull ball and double ply it back on itself. Okay, now I'll get into my acquisitions. To start off with, I went to my local yarn shop, which is, I'll just put it down below. And I found the one fiber. I found this fiber in their clearance. And I looked at it and I could see that it was just three, it seems like it's three pencil rovings just wrapped around each other. So all I do is I'll take a section, I'll break it apart, and then I'll pull these three apart and then work with the singles like that. Or either you can still see once you start drafting it out, you can see there's still another break if you want it to go smaller. And I just drafted it out and did the yarn like that. And I had one ball or one thing of this cream colored. And then I found one, and this is Cascade Yarns Mondu. It's 50% superfine alpaca, 50% wool, and this is in colorway 8013, and it was 50% off, so I got it for $23.99. That's not going to show up. And it is 400 grams or 14.12 ounces or 58 yards, but it's 58 yards of this thick stuff. So I have it in this color here. So I have 400 grams of this. I have it in the cream color. And they also have a blue. And this is colorway 9452. So I got it for, it was $48 and I got it for $23.99. And it is super duper soft and it spins, oh, it spins so easy. It just goes right off. And then I went to, what is it, Kanji? I'll put the name down below for their monthly fiber buy that you can do. And I purchased 23 micron merino, 1 pound of the undyed, so that I can practice dyeing it myself again. And it's super duper soft. So I have a whole pound of this from their monthly fiber thing. That was for the month of March. They already did April's, and I have some superwash nylon, a pound of superwash nylon coming, and a pound of mill ends, so that they're all different colors and stuff, so I can work with my blending board. And the last thing I have, for my birthday, I got a gift card to Michael's. And I didn't see anything that I really wanted in Michael's. And then I saw this. This is by Loops and Thread. Free Spirit yarn. It's 58 yards or 1,000 grams or 35 ounces. And this is, it's written on here somewhere. Here it is. It's in the color navy. And it is, there it is, 60% polyester, 20% acrylic, and 20% wool. So you have some more of this super bulky yarn. That You can see where it's breaking off into like the pencil roving size to spin. And it drafts really nice already, just like this. So this is 1,000 grams of yarn. So I'll have fun making something with this. And this was on clearance for $17.99. So I think I got a good deal on that one. And that's all that I have as far as my acquisitions. But I did want to share with you my birthday present that I got from my husband. And it is my blending board, Daisy Fiber Company's blending board. I think it's 90, whatever these are, however they count that. I think it's 90 with the stand. And you get your 2 dowels to do your rollags. And then I went to the Dollar Tree and picked up the brush to smooth it down. Just got to remember, you don't, the way the teeth are, you don't smooth it down this way. You smooth it down with the handle going like that. That's something I had to learn. And I also picked up a couple brushes also at the Dollar Tree. 2 brushes to smooth it down. And also from Walmart. So I had picked up a brush from the Dollar Tree, but it was just way too soft. This one was a shorter brush, and it's 100% pure bristle. And this one really, when I just put light stuff on top, that one really like dabs it down in there and smooths it in so that then I can comb it. And I did get another brush. It was a cat brush. It was smaller than this one, but the bristles were like a plastic. That one worked like a charm too, and I've misplaced it somewhere around here. I was trying to get everything together and keep it all together. And since I was doing the blending board and I saw some videos about dizzing, I saw this button at Michael's, and I had a 50% off coupon, and the hole is small enough. And I actually used, I haven't done it, I just tried just a corner of the fabric to see if I can pull some through. And this does fit through there to bring your end in. And I did diz just a little sample to see if it was going to work. So I'm going to try where I saw somebody dizzing off of their blending board. And I'm going to try that and see how that comes out. So, and it's concave like the ones are, but these 2 holes are the same size. So that's something else I'm going to practice with as soon as my different colored fibers get in. Another purchase that I did make was I did do the Kickstarter for the Nano, Electric Eel Nano that'll be coming out. It's just a little tiny e-spinner. And I did purchase this bag. It's a lunch bag from Amazon to be able to store all of my stuff for the Nano in here and be able to just take the Nano with me like this. So I'm waiting for my Nano. They're still in production. We should be getting them in July. They should be starting to get mailed out in July. So I can't wait to get that, and I'll share that with you when it comes in. And the last thing that I have to share with you is a bag that my youngest son purchased me for Christmas, and I've been always forgetting to share it with you. that I keep all my supplies, and it's I can take it with me because we did take a short one-day trip at the beginning of the week to we stayed overnight. And I did take my electric eel with me, and I was able to spend a little bit in the hotel room before we went to bed because we were tired after I had worked all day and then coming home, packing the car up and going up there. And I knew we had to get up early in the morning, so I didn't get to stay up late. So I did take the wheel. I did spend a little bit in the hotel. But this is the bag that he purchased for me. It is a diaper bag. It's the Keo Babies diaper bag, backpack. And it has a large opening at the top. It is a backpack. And my eel went in here. All of my fiber went in here. All of my bobbins are in here. My Lazy Kate is in here. All of the electronics that I needed for it is in here. You can't see it good now, but I did take pictures of inside the bag with everything packed, and I'm going to add them at the end of the video. You'll be able to see everything that came in except the stuff that was in here. I didn't take all that stuff out. There's a little pocket on the front where I keep the charger and everything in there. I have pictures that I'm going to put up right here to show you all the stuff in the bag, and then all the stuff. I set it on a little table to see all the stuff that came out the middle. But what I didn't show was on top of my, if you see the eel in the picture, right here is where I sit my battery when we're traveling. It's, take the wires off and it sits right here. And I had all my fiber packed around and on top to pat my little baby. And that's all that I have to share with you today. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Bye.